Hi guys, welcome to Connectra, a platform where we're uniting and uplifting all the businesses of the Jain community. Today we're joined by Garima Bhansali, a talented stylist helping people discover their unique style and building confidence through fashion. From power looks to everyday chic, she's here to share her secrets to looking and feeling your best. So let's dive right into the conversation. Hi Garima, what's up?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
All good, all good. Your style is very evident from what you're wearing. It looks very good.
Thank you.
So what's up? So what is the demand of a stylist in today's time?
The demand for stylists, I think, with changing times, we all have eventually known that something, how we look or how we want to look is very important. Like, for example, even middle-aged women, like 40th birthdays, and with everything coming into picture, I think stylists have now found their space, and it's really effective. Like, if you have someone who's looking after your outfit, you just have to get up and wear it and just move on to your party. I think it's very convenient.
It leaves all that stress also behind that.
Yeah, of course. Because if you have someone behind you, you can just simply be carefree and just wear whatever is just assigned to you. That's all.
So we heard that you had done science before. What is this change of path from science to fashion?
So I'm a microbiologist by degree, and of course I have worked with tooth laboratories and hospitals. But back in even in my college times, I was very much something was there. I always was driven towards fashion. So for my morning 7 a.m. practicals, I used to wear dark brown lips and high boots, and my teachers used to say me that what's up with you, like you are the only child who's coming with so much of energy in the morning. So of course after a while I realized that I don't want to pursue in the same field, because I was always I like something which is much creative and something that I can actually put my mind into. So of course I changed my path, and it was not easy. I convinced my dad a lot. It took a lot of guts to come out from science, because people, my relatives and everyone already knew that I'm into science, and अचानक से मैं fashion में आ गई हूँ. So it was not easy, but my dad supported me. So yeah, I've changed my path from science.
Did you complete that course of yours in science?
Yeah, and of course I was a very smart student there as well. So it was very. My dad didn't want to accept it, like you are a bright student in your science. Like I was a secretary of my department.
Oh wow.
So I was smart there as well, but I thought I have to do something fun. Fashion is something that I can never get bored of. Like anything, for a longer run, something which will keep me driven is fashion.
Great. So how did society react to your work in fashion?
Initially I think there were a lot of slam comments. Like ये तो YouTube पे भी हम देख के कर सकते हैं, या फिर everything is on Google and like in Instagram and everything, which is of course they are right on their path. So initially I had faced such comments, but it's easier said than done. So when people started hiring me, they knew that something, it's not so easy to shop for someone else and make them wear, and imagining the entire vibe of their place and everything. So now I think people have accepted it, and they are completely. I have a small niche who people who understand this, they completely enjoy it.
What is your personal style?
My personal style, it has changed with times. Like as I mentioned, I was someone who used to have purple hair, dark lips, and high boots and blue hair. Everything. I think I've done everything. But from there, I think I've changed to neutrals, whites, beiges, as you can already see. Because I think as you grow old, your personality changes, and you want to be little more on a toner, like on a slower down side. So my style would be timeless, classic, and elegant.
It's quite evident.
Thank you.
So what does fashion mean to you?
Fashion means a lot of confidence for me. It's not always like you have to look. You have to wear a certain type of a brand or something. It's something like if you are confident in your own skin is what fashion means to me, basically.
Great. So can you give our viewers one key styling tip?
Less is more, I would say that, because even if you wear neutrals and even if you wear basic clothing items, but just accessorize it, and like for example, I'm wearing this t-shirt, it's like tank top, it was very plain, so to balance this I just hung in my earrings with it, and I think it's working for me. So doing less is more, and exercise a lot.
Great. So what is a big no-no for fashion in terms of styling?
Skinny jeans with crop top.
Yeah.
And also for men I think it is low-waisted denims.
So do you style for men as well?
I do. I have started with my own family members and everyone, but on a larger scale I have not yet. I am looking forward for it.
But is there demand for styling in men?
Not really, because the wives only take the tips from me and they ask for their husbands. There have been so many scenes, like I'm doing pre-wedding shoots and all for women, and they are like, अगर मैं ये पहन रही हूँ तो उनका भी आप मेरे को help कर दो ना please. So it's always that way. So I think I want to start it properly, but men of course they also need their styling. Correct.
There's so many varieties of choices for men as well now.
Definitely, and we need to come out of our comfort zone from the regular pants and all. You can opt with very different patterns of clothes for them as well.
Great. So what inspired you to get into styling?
My love for clothes, and like I was never interested to make clothes.
Okay.
So when I started, I actually did not know that I want to do styling. I was always loving clothes, but I did not know I hated making clothes and all. I just wanted to make them wear it in a different way and different things. So I went to a friend and she advised me that there's already a course existing on this entire thing. So that's when I thought I can get into
You've
styling.
done a professional course.
Yeah, I had a diploma with FAD Bandra, FAD International.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I had a 6 months diploma course with them.
That's great. Because this really does not require a course. Like if
It does not require, but coming from a science background, to get into an internship with some celebrity stylist or someone, I need to show something, right? So because of course practicality is only what is important, but you need to have something on papers to show people that I'm someone.
yeah.
So for that I took a small course, and I took internships. I was working with a celebrity stylist. I was working with Femina magazine. But I quit it because I used to quit it after a month or so, because I always knew that I cannot work under someone for a longer time. I wanted to start my own venture, and I wanted to know that I can be my own boss.
Wow. So coming to internships, is there any experience, good or bad, that you want to share with us?
Internships for us basically, like stylist के लिए हमेशा ऐसा ही होता है, like we are never paid. It's always a trial, like they'll say 3 months का you do free trial with us, and then we will start paying for you. So when I said, like as I mentioned, I quit it in 1 month. I was expecting my convenience fees from her, but she refused to pay me that as well. So traveling from Bandra every day, here and there, the dry cleaning money, everything, like all the basic small money, everything I had to take it from my pocket. Yeah. So I think that was not, and it's not. I mean, if you want to hire someone, if you are allowing someone to be at your company, I think that there is more of teaching than all such miscellaneous work. We were never taught to what to wear under what. Like it is always do the steam iron, go get this clothes, go do the exchange and returns. It's always that. So I was not comfortable with that, and of course whatever I am today is because of my own personal experience.
Yeah, but it's more like clerical work and not using your whole potential.
Yeah, I think I've learned quite, like, okay, soft skills were there, like how you deal with a client, how do you talk to someone in a different way, like, but doing styling is what I think I discovered by myself.
So how do you approach creating a look for somebody?
Curating a look in itself is, I think, a bigger job, because keeping someone else in your mind and shopping for them, it in itself is like a bigger task. But I of course look up to their body shape, their skin color, what kind of colors would go on them. I cannot give, and of course the personality as well matters. I cannot give a silent person neon colors and ask him to go to the party, because it's not something which will. I want to reflect the inner version of the client, and I want to make them feel comfortable in however they are. So looking up to a client with their all the factors as I mentioned, and so all of this matters a lot, because there have been cases where I have by chance convinced someone कि आप ये पहनो ये अच्छा लगेगा, but they were not comfortable and ultimately did not look good. So what you wear, what you are comfortable and what would actually suit you.
Great. So who is your biggest style icon and why?
Shalina Nathani, Deepika Padukone's stylist. I love her exquisite style. Like, she's too good with her work. And of course, Anaita Shroff Tanya.
Have you tried working with them?
I did put up my portfolio on their emails, but I got selected by some other stylist who was working for Soha Ali Khan. So yeah.
So you've been there, you know how it is.
Yeah, I've been. And there, actually, it's very tricky to be there because it's very risky for, like, I come from a Marwadi community and wahan pe, like, I never wanted to go into celebrity styling because the rules are very different over there. Like, you know, you have to, I've literally got some comments like, you know, okay, you can work extra for us and then we'll boost you up in a higher space and all. I don't know, like, it was not comfortable for me at all. That's why I chose personal styling with my own community people, and I want to, and my target audience is our people, because I want to actually put that idea of styling and how much it is important for everyone.
People are into a lot of styling nowadays. Like, everybody wants to look good wherever they go.
Yeah, of course. But you know, there's like a drawback. People who can afford good quality clothes, good brand clothes, are also still not looking up to their mark.
Yeah.
It's because you need a correct way to wear something.
Correct.
You can just not buy anything and just put it on yourself and look good. So that's where we come in picture. And even if you have basic t-shirts, you can still look polished. So that's where a stylist would play a role.
So you do only Western, or you do wedding styling as well?
I do Western, of course, and Indians I have tried my hands on my cousins' weddings and all, but not on a larger scale yet.
Okay. Are you planning to get into that?
No, not currently. I think I'm very much safe and comfortable with this kind of. I think that's my forte.
Okay. So what has been the most challenging part of being a stylist?
The most challenging part is convincing the client. Like, oh God, so my personal, like, I would like to experiment. Okay, so if I am convincing someone कि ये पहन लो अच्छा लगेगा, of course I cannot force or I cannot barge that thing on them, but of course वो लोग मान जाते हैं at the end, but वो एक process होता है. I have to convince them कि क्यों अच्छा लगेगा, ये क्यों trend में है वैसा. So that is, but I have found clients who are very, very comfortable with everything. Like, they can try everything, and clients who cannot try it, they just want to stick to their own style again. So I keep that in the picture, and I of course put my little tips as well.
So how do you stay updated with changing fashion trends?
With changing fashion trends, I think it's magazines, runways, and social media, of course. But I also take random inspiration from things around me. So for example, if there's a fruit, or if there's a chocolate, like recently I took a color inspiration from 5-star chocolate. I don't know why. It was just lying around and I just thought. So I kind of, you know, extract that, and I think that's really nice because it's not written anywhere.
Yeah,
you can
natural.
It's very open to you.
Yeah. So can you share a memorable experience or a client story from your journey?
So there had been one scene, like I was getting married 4 months prior, and in between of my wedding shopping there was one client who was traveling and she wanted me to style her for an entire trip. So okay, removing time from my heavy schedule, of course, my wedding shopping, I still went for her. We did her work and everything was there. She called me more 3-4 times at her house to again help her with the same stuff, same styling. I was like, at a point it became little hectic and tedious. I did not want to respond, but of course it's a blessing for me that I have clients who still want me, but it at times becomes little rough and hectic.
With your own personal
commitment.
commitment.
Yeah, it does.
So what's your go-to outfit when you're in, like, you know, all the hustle and rush all the time?
It is oversized t-shirt, loose pants, and, like, you know, a stack of watch, your bracelets and everything, and maybe a glaze on my head. Like, that's the most comfiest thing I would wear.
It's very comfortable. And how can you develop somebody, you know, how can someone develop their unique style when they're at a budget?
To be honest, budget has nothing to do with your styling or how you look. Because for me, it is not about getting expensive clothes or getting branded clothes. कि तुम एक particular brand पहने you look good. No, it's not that way. Even if like taking care of small details is what is important for me. Like your nails should be well polished, clean. You should wear wear crisp clothes, wear stain free clothes. You should smell good. Your hair should look neat and clean. Is what is important for me, other than just wearing a particular brand clothes. So if you start putting your attention, like just take away your attention from just the clothes to your personal hygiene, to your choices. Like I would suggest to invest in basic clothes, like neutrals and tank tops and all of those, so that can be styled again and again. It can be worn in a very various ways as well. So
yeah, that's great. Yeah. So tell me, what is the scope of a stylist in today's time? Talking about monetary, things. Like, is there scope to earn good money?
There is a lot of good scope, but you just need to find your correct audience. So if you are, like, for example, as I was working with celebrity stylists, just to be styled at the airport, because that's where the celebrities are being packed a lot. So they charge, like, I know it's been like 80,000 for one look. And I was like, oh god, like, so what I am earning is different, what they are earning is different. So of course your audience is what is important. So, and it has a good scope with monetary basis, but you need a niche. Not everyone can afford, and I don't want to be that way, that I can be affordable to everyone, because it's something that for me, when I started my styling, I always knew that I don't want to be available to everyone. People would want to come to me because even if my rates are XYZ high or whatever.
So guys, we have a little this or that for Garima, and coming this from a stylist herself, I'm sure you should mark it and just keep it with you. So tell me, what would you prefer, heels or sneakers?
Heels.
Black or white?
White.
One wardrobe essential you cannot live without?
A new tank top.
A favorite fashion era?
Oversized t-shirts, of course.
Of course. Minimalist or maximalist?
Depends. I think minimalist more.
One fashion trend you wish would come back?
I think almost all of the trends have come back. I think baggy jeans and crop tops, and I think what should not come back is a choker, like the black choker. Oh god, that should not come back.
Lipstick or mascara?
Mascara.
Prints or solids?
Solids.
What's your go-to accessory?
My ear cuffs.
Fashion week or a cozy weekend at home?
Cozy weekend at home.
So who has been your biggest support in this journey?
There have been a few people, I think, but my dad, he supported me a lot. Like, of course, he was someone who did not want me to go into this line because I was in science. But later on, he realized, and as I kept proving myself, like as I slowly started getting good response from people on Instagram and everything, so he was someone who was the only person who was so proud about my work. There have been days in lockdown that he has shot my videos on Instagram. I think he's my cheerleader, if anything is there. And also, as I mentioned, I was in FAD. So वहाँ पर हमको they just taught history of fashion. You are never taught how to charge, how to basically like practicality is not being taught much over there. So my dad came into picture, as he has his business mind and I was with my artistic mind. So he set me down and he had guided me in a certain way, like you can charge from this to this, that way. So my dad has been a bigger support for me in all the ways. And of course my husband now, he literally pushes me and he motivates me a lot to get into this work, because of course because of the wedding the entire work was stopped for a few months. But now today I am here, it's because of him, because he's asked me to go start again, do it. And he's someone who I think he's my bigger critic. Like if I'm not dressed well, he'll say it on the spot.
Yeah, you're
And
a
if-
stylist.
yeah.
How can you dress in this way?
No, but I think he's been my bigger support and like best critic partner.
Great. So coming to our last question, tell me how important are airport looks? Are they overrated or what?
Airport looks, I think, for people like you and me, I think it's not important. कोई देखने नहीं आ रहा है अपन को. But people have, I think, celebrities have making it a big deal. And उसके पीछे पीछे now we also want to get ready for our airport just because we are assuming that कहीं से हमको कोई पैप कर लेगा. You know, we all wear those cords and we actually buy new clothes for our airport
Yes,
looks.
true.
So I think because of the celebrities, we have started taking it. And one thing I would want to say, I would never want to be styled like Urfi Javed for airports. So yeah, that's all.
Thank you so much for being a part of Connectra. We hope you had a good time,
Yeah, I did.
and we hope you reach that celebrity level as soon as possible.
Thank
you
you.
guys for watching, and for more such videos, please like, share and subscribe to our YouTube channel.